Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about having a Virgo Sun in a natal chart. Now, first off, what I want to get at is some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology series. I did a series on the sun signs, and they were a little concise, and some people may have referred to them as snappy. So what I decided to do was make another series about the sun signs and make them a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up is as far as the Virgo Sun goes, the Sun in astrology is our basic fundamental character. And the basic character of Virgo Sun people may be analytical, industrious. They're often very hardworking, scrupulous. They like to be proper in whatever they're doing. They make good subordinate workers because of this, because this is the sign that may be least likely to rebel against authority because they're known for their good behavior. Virgo people, some people can be also very punctilious with details. They generally don't miss anything if they're given an assignment to do. They're very organized too, and this can be whether it's at work or in their home or what have you. They like to compartmentalize things, and they could be good, like professional organizers because of this. But they also, on the negative side, can be overly critical, judgmental, even pedantic. Um, they are a sign. Virgo Sun can be, fastidious as well. And I went to school one time. This was in high school, and I had a Virgo Sun person that was a former friend. He became an enemy toward the latter part of the time I knew him. And he was real often criticized me, like if I said used a word incorrectly, or instead of using the word he thought I should have used, he'd have to call me out on it. But anyway, another thing about the sun, it's connected with our focus and attention. And Virgo Sun people make their focus and attention on work, their employment, the job that they're doing, in rendering service to others, whether it's job related or it's something that they're doing for a friend or some acquaintance they know. And they put a lot of attention and focus on health related matters, whether it's diet, fitness, avoiding germs too. Lou Ferrigno, I believe, has a Virgo ascendant, and he's somebody that obviously, had worked out vigorously a good part of his life. And this is also too, Virgo people can put a focus on and attention on purifying, and it could be whether it's actual like air purification or just making things more pure and also just healthier for others. And they want to put a focus on being at least as close to perfect and infallible as possible. That's why Virgo Sun people can often flourish and thrive in a position like working as an editor or proofreader because of this, because they have that uncanny ability to see the details and things and errors that people may make. Sun astrology is also associated with our drive and motivation. So Virgo Sun people may put a lot of drive and motivation on analyzing things, diagnosing matters. They may be proficient, say, in diagnosing like vehicles, as an example. They're also very just adept at problem solving, just in general. They are, they're often about helping and being of service. Being service related, matters, having the drive and motivation to service others, and it could also having a set routine as well. Virgo is the sign connected with the daily routine, so they have a lot of drive and motivation often to stay on a some kind of routine, and also to be perceived and seen as credible and trustworthy. They love to have Virgo Sun people can be exceptionally driven and motivated to have others see them as somebody that they can trust and they can entrust certain information with, or whether it's performing a job on time or whatever it may be. The sun in astrology is also connected with, how and what we may shine in. And Virgo Sun people may simply have that desire to shine in something associated with their employment or work. They're the ones that would like to get, employee, of the year, honors and accolades. Leo people like to be recognized in general, but Virgo, Sun natives may want to be recognized more for just the work they do in general, that they're trustworthy, that they're credible people, and they can be counted on to do, perform a job at a certain time, and just the work they accomplish in general, and also for scholastic matters as well. Virgos, some people can often be very studious and intellectual, and they're ones that they will, they'll be studying books, in school, more so, more often, and more effort may be put into their studies on average than the other zodiac signs on average. Now, also too, they may shine, as far as like fields may go and positions. They may shine in statistics or something connected with analytics or diagnostic work. It could be shining working as an editor or proofreader, or something connected with hygiene as well, such as a dental hygienist. Also, too, some other fields can include working as a nutritionist, being a fitness instructor, somebody that works a professional cleaner. Virgo may be able to shine in that as well, and just or doing something with compartmentalizing. So this is where or nutrition field as some other examples. Now, the sun in astrology is also connected with our creative energy and how we may express ourselves creatively. Now, Virgo Sun people may be able to express themselves creatively simply at the work that they're, the place that they are employed. It could be an exercise, something with exercising and staying in shape. It could be making, some kind of expressing creativity through an obstacle course that somebody has to run through, as some examples. Or it could also be, doing, something with, hygiene, making a hygiene or health crossword puzzle as another example. I think it's funny that it makes me think of something. Now, Howard Stern doesn't have his sun, moon, or ascendant in Virgo, but it's interesting, as if I remember correctly, he had a built-in scale on the floor one time, and it was like a trick scale, and somebody would be walking on the floor and they would accidentally weigh themselves. Not saying Virgo Sun people would do this, but you understand what I'm saying, expressing creative energy in matters that are pertaining to one's, their health and things of, that general nature. So another thing too about the sun in astrology, it's also corresponds with our life. And the life of Virgo may be one which is dominated by, rendering service to others, being helpful, with others, being there when he or she needs that helping hand. And also it could be, just really, just a life in which one desires to be healthy and be scrupulous and proper, do things in the way that they should be done. And the thing too is that and also being reliable in one's just in one's existence in general, being helpful and making sure, they may be the Virgo Sun people may be those people that want. I mean, the Sun is about what we want, and the Sun in Virgo can want the world to be cleaner, to be more sanitary, healthier. I talked about purifying the air before. Virgo Sun people may emphasize having the air, the atmosphere cleaner, and doing things to help make it that way. as some examples. Now, the sun can have a connection with the physical body. Yes, the ascendant is what dominates the appearance and physical body, but the sun can play a role as well. And Sun and Virgo people may often be about medium height, middle stature. Um, they can be lean in their build, have diminutive features. The eyes can be deep set, and may often have, a roundish or oval face, brownish hair. The forehead may be high. Um, Also, as far as body parts, physical related matters connected with the Sun and Virgo. Virgo people may be susceptible to intestinal issues, problems with the abdomen, abdominal pain, and also issues with the pancreas or the spleen as well. And the thing about this too is, if I remember correctly, renowned actor Patrick Swayze, who passed away at a relatively young age, I think it was like 57 or 58, he had Virgo rising. I think he died of some kind of pancreatic cancer. And again, the pancreas is connected with Virgo, and he had Virgo rising. Now, but the thing about this too is it's always important to look at contraindicators and modifying influences in the chart. Somebody with a Virgo sun, but let's say they have a Cancer ascendant, maybe a little bit, the build may be more of a roundish visage, or maybe a little bit heavier than the typical Virgo sun, as some examples. Now, the sun in astrology is also associated with the biological father and children. So, one or more of these people may actually be a Virgo sun, moon, or ascendant person, or simply embody those characteristics. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.